So I am staying this week. I'm in the middle of nowhere in Montana. I'm staying at Handy Bob's ranch where he's totally off grid. He's building his own house. And if you don't know Handy Bob, if you've ever researched or Googled solar and RV, you'll find his blog. And I haven't found anybody more knowledgeable out there on solar than him. So I was working with him when I was setting up my solar stuff. I ran a bunch of stuff to him and, especially my diagrams, my electrical diagrams, because I wanted to make sure it was going to work and be acceptable before I put it up. So anyway, I'm up here visiting him and his wife and still caravanning with Bobby. He is actually in Florida this week though, but his RV's here. So since Bobby's RV is just sitting here and no one's using it, I'm maintaining the batteries, especially the chassis battery, because his chassis battery is kind of pretty much dead. But actually, Handy Bob was so nice, he let us borrow this little portable solar panel for the chassis battery. But I'm still doing a little bit of maintenance by just turning on the generator. And I come in and I turn his generator on every couple days to keep his house batteries. He's got a little bit of a drain, so it's kind of cool. Handy Bob was like so interested in, I think he's so interested in like a lot of battery setups and wiring and stuff. So we came up and we looked at his setup, and he's got a little bit of a drain in this RV. So anyway, I come in here, turn his generator on, and because he has no solar, I've got all of his food. Look at that, this empty refrigerator. I've got all of his food in my RV, my small refrigerator and freezer. Anyway, by the way, so Bobby actually, he just recently started a YouTube channel, and he did, if you're interested in looking at this RV, I'm hoping he's going to be okay with me showing this, because it's not like ready, to be shown right now, but he did a tour of this RV on his channel. So you can check that out. His channel's name is Gene's Therapy. So if you want to go check out his videos, he's got a few up there, plus the tour of this RV. I got Handy Bob to look at my full solar setup, and he said it looked really good. All he did was he tightened the nuts and bolts, because I didn't have a few of them tight. And he also wished that I had the shorter batteries in my RV, just because it would be easier for me to move them in and out in case I needed to wash them. And he gave me a rubber mat to put under my batteries, just in case there's a little bit of acid that might drip down, because right now they're sitting on wood. So, and that was pretty much it. He said it looked really good. He also helped me custom program my Morningstar solar charge controller. He helped me put his custom program, he did up a whole file that can be programmed in to using the application that I downloaded from morningstarcorp.com, the Morningstar website. And he helped me put that file into my charge controller to get the best settings for these particular batteries. Then another thing that he helped me with, which I'm super excited about, he helped me program it so that I can put in the percentage that is being replaced into the batteries. I'm trying to film, and Chase is over here. He knocked the dog food off. He's eating out of the dog food bag. Chase! Chase! What are you doing? Look at him. He's like, well, I'm just having second breakfast. Oh my gosh, Chase! The setting where I can see the percentage that's been replaced is pretty interesting to me, and I love checking this. I check it like multiple times a day, just because it's interesting, and I watch it when I turn on my electric tea kettle that's like 1200 watts. I watch the amps go up to 120, 130. So I'll check and see how much has been replaced. Of course, it's the morning, and I left my inverter on last night, and my inverter takes 1 to 3 watts. So when I leave it on overnight, I wake up and I usually have 92, 93% remaining in my battery. And it also has a setting where you can keep track, it's kind of like a little calendar, keep track of days since you equalized. So I equalized 1.8 days ago, so that's kind of cool. So I've put 7% back into my batteries since depleting them last night and till the beginning of the sun hitting the solar panels today. So when people think about off-grid, you know, it's possible they think about like shacks or, you know, some really rugged house. But this is the house that Handy Bob and his wife are building. It's pretty amazing. My favorite spot is, by the way, it's still under construction. So there's no doors and there's no floor in all the rooms yet, but this is the bathroom. Totally immaculate. It's got a step up. And something that is super impressive about this whole house and all of the construction, everything in here was built, cut, planed. All the power tools used were on their solar power, all on their solar setup. Not only are they 100% on solar for all their electricity, but also for building this place. There is no utilities that come to this property. And the most impressive thing is where their water comes from. It's rainwater. And you wouldn't even believe it, but it seems like a slightly arid region. But they get enough rainfall and snow that they've got plenty of water. Check that out. Here we are in the water room, and rain will collect on the roof, and it'll come through these pipes, and it comes down, and then this is the pre-filter, and he found a tub to hold all these peat pebbles, or peat gravel, and the water comes in. When it's raining, water will be gushing out of here, and it fills it up. This wall doesn't let the water go through until it gets to the bottom, and then it comes out this side. It rises in, and then it's got some other filtration. It'll come over here. There's 2 filters over here that are ceramic, and then it goes to the water heaters. So the electric one that's solar powered, it will keep you from having to use the gas one if the sun's cooperating. If it's, you know, been rainy for a few days, then they have to use it off of gas. The rainwater will collect and store in this cistern down here, and it's a total capacity of 10,000 gallons. Right now they've got 5,000 gallons of rainwater in there, ready to be filtered out and then pushed through the house. So here we are in the shop, and another great thing about this property and building is these poles were cut on site and planed. He cut these himself on the property, and they laid here for 3 years drying before he could put them up. All of these are cut from the property. Isn't that really amazing? There's his trimetric meter. This one's made for a house. Mine's made for an RV. He's got his 2 TriStar controllers, Magnum inverter, and then 8 of the Crown batteries. These are the same ones that I have. And these ones are currently 4 years old. Well, my week at Handy Bob's is coming to a close, and Bobby flies back to Montana today from Florida. You might notice I'm driving his car. You know what happened to mine? I took it in to get new tires on the front, and they ran it into somebody's trailer. When I drive, I just hear like a really deep hum sounding, and I'm a little nervous to drive at long distances. I'm driving about an hour. I don't know if the hum is because they got the tires on wrong, or because they hit the back of it and somehow it, you know, makes things rumble. I don't know what it is, but anyway, so I'm going to do that. And we got a 4-hour drive today. We're going to be going to where we will watch the eclipse. And so we're going to be, it'll be late when we get back to Handy Bob's and get the RVs. And then 4 hours of driving after that. Here comes Bobby. So we're headed to breakfast, and somebody read the map wrong, and I was following him. And we went down this like super country road, and he realized we turned the wrong way, and he's like, all right, well, let's turn around. And it's hard to turn around with a dolly. You can't back up. So we take an even smaller country road. Driven down it for like, I don't know, maybe 15 miles trying to find somewhere to turn around. So we are taking the entire car off of the dolly and then taking the whole dolly off of my RV. Gonna turn around that way. And then gotta put the dolly back on, then put the car back on the dolly. Look how clean my car is.
You know what? I think I'm gonna owe these people a ton of money when I turn my leased car in.
Look, it's got sap on it and mud and all that.
Oh.
So you may be wondering why Bobby's trailer or Bobby's RV didn't have a dolly on it. And let me just say, if you are going to tow your car on a dolly, definitely make sure that you do not have the parking brake on. So we had to leave it in some town in the middle of nowhere, and since we're kind of in a hurry for the Eclipse, we drove down to the Eclipse, and our plan was to go back up north and then head east. Well, there's a Y, so we'll park at the Y, and he will drive farther north all the way back to get his car once roadside assistance can put the new tires on. I might actually drive with him for that 5-hour round trip to go get the car and his dolly, because I've never ridden in somebody else's RV, so that'll be really exciting. Plus, just get to ride in it and not drive. So I'm looking forward to that. Because of that whole tire fiasco with the dolly, we lost about 2 hours, and we didn't make it all the way to our very expensive pad in somebody's lot that we bought for the Eclipse. So we stayed in a church parking lot, and we're still headed down there. And we should be getting there hopefully before noon. It's only about an hour and a half away. Got our table here. It comes with books to keep us company and all of these little things. Look, there's a little Pegasus in that one.
Unicorn.
That's not a unicorn, that's a Pegasus.
Unicorn has a horn.
Pegasus have wings, actually.
So do unicorns.
No, they don't.
This one does. You can clearly see the artist crafted
Unicorns don't have wings. Pegasus have wings.
But you can tell by the castle and rainbow that's a unicorn.
Oh, where's a Pegasus supposed to live?
Don't you?
Well, we finally made it down to Casper, Wyoming. We are right on the belt of the Eclipse, just beginning to watch it now. And I want to thank the viewer who sent these glasses in. I'm wearing them, and I've given a couple out. I've even received some more from the people that we rented this lot from on Airbnb. By the way, I didn't know you could rent or find spots for RVs on Airbnb. That's a great idea, so keep that in mind. So here is the lot we rented. There's Bobby up there filming the little caravan corridor. I'm sitting out there watching the sun. There's some other people who rented. They had another couple spots. And then that guy, I think he's just showing up. I don't know if he's rented it. So it's getting darker and dimmer out here. Pretty interesting. I had to put a jacket on because it's actually feeling pretty cold out. And it's not quite the dimness as like a sunset or a sunrise. And it's still even uniquer than, or more unique than overcast. It's kind of an interesting look. I can't wait till it's fully covered. It's just a teeny slit right now. So really looking forward to see how dark it gets. I heard you can see stars. You can see I've got 0.7 amps coming in now. I had about 16 coming in this morning. Wonder how much that costed. Oh my god, I have to say this is like the weirdest or coolest thing I've ever experienced. Look how dark it is. So crazy. It's like quickly going. Oh my gosh. Look at that. There it's going. It's just a teeny dot with the glasses. Oh my god. Bobby, look with your real eyes. Oh my god, that's amazing. Whoa.
Focus on it, but you can't see it on the phone.
Holy cow. Get your other camera out. Totally amazing. Wow. Check it out. That's downtown. They got the lights on. It's totally dark. Wow. So you can still see over there because other parts of the country still see a little bit of sun. We're right underneath it. Wow, I cannot believe this. It's one of the coolest experiences ever. Wow, really cool. There's a star, or I'm guessing that's probably a planet. Check that out right there. Incredible. Wow, look at that. It's already getting light again. Isn't that amazing?
Can't see it with this iPhone, but
And here we are lighting up already. Wow, that is amazing. It's already coming for I don't know, 2 minutes or maybe even less.
all right, now the sun's coming back.
You couldn't see it with the glasses on, so you had to take the glasses off. And here it comes. It's just incredible how fast the light's coming back on.
Actually have shadows again.
Wow. That is totally amazing. Such a unique, cool experience. So I decided to ride with Bobby up to get his car, and we're gonna turn back around once we get that and continue on with our regularly scheduled trip. Here's Chase, he's hanging out. He's got his own little bed back there. He's all seat belted in. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, like it, share it, and subscribe to my channel for more upcoming videos. I usually post weekly, and the content on my channel ranges from RV living, RV renovations, RV maintenance, RV DIY solar, and other Pippenings. Thanks so much for watching. Pegasus.
Unicorn.
Pegasus.
Unicorn.
Pegasus.
Unicorn.
Pegacorn.